Welcome to The Right Solution. The Right Solution is the channel where you can get tips and solutions on how to make a success in your business and your career. The Right Solution is sponsored by Trinitas, a marketing and communications company with a difference. When you do your marketing and communications with Trinitas, it is aligned with your operations, which results in a positive effect on your net profit. With me is Allon Raiz, the founder of Raiz Corp, which is the only profitable, privately owned business incubator in Africa. Welcome, Allon.
Thank you for having me, Francis.
Now, you work with a lot of entrepreneurs. What do you think are the main stumbling blocks in entrepreneurship?
I think the first thing that I notice with entrepreneurs is that they haven't understood what their economic right to exist is. In other words, what is their value proposition and why is it different to anyone else? And because they haven't thought that through well enough, I see them battling to then get traction in the market.
Now, a lot of entrepreneurs complain about how corporates treat them and lack of support from the government. What's your take on that?
For me, I have quite a controversial view around that. I think if you are really a true entrepreneur, you don't worry about what other people say or do. You just get around it. However, having said that, I think that government can facilitate a better environment for entrepreneurs. And I think corporates can support entrepreneurs by supporting those that have an economic right to exist, and not just because they're small businesses.
I just read your book about the business plans, and you don't think business plans are necessary. Tell me about that.
Well, I do think they're necessary to do. In other words, the process of writing the business plan is very important, provided you are the person who's writing the business plan and going through all the different aspects, marketing, competition, etc., etc. But what I say in the book is that once you've written the plan, lose it, because life will not happen according to that plan, and it's your ability to navigate the obstacles that will present themselves that will determine whether you'll succeed or fail, or it's your ability to take advantage of opportunities which present that will determine whether you succeed or fail, and not this piece of paper, this document that you've written.
What's that one thing that could help people succeed?
It's your tolerance for pain as an entrepreneur that determines whether or not you'll succeed, in my opinion.
So are you saying entrepreneurship always comes with pain?
That's my experience, that it always does come with pain, and different types of pain. It's pain of rejection. It's pain of the fact that I believe that this business would be successful today, and it's taken a lot longer. It's the pain of losing staff. It's the pain of losing clients. But it's a journey filled with pain and joy. But if you cannot tolerate that pain, you're going to give up.
Once entrepreneurs have accepted the pain, what would you say is the next thing? What could this week's business tip be?
So for me, there are four things that have to be in place. The opportunity has to be there, and you need to ensure the opportunity is still there. The second is that tolerance for pain. But the third thing is your belief in your ability to muster resources. So it's a self-belief that I can put together the resources either to navigate this obstacle or to take advantage of this opportunity that's presented. And finally, it's your risk tolerance. And when those four align, that's when there's, in my opinion, true entrepreneurial success.
And at the bottom of this, make sure that there is still a need for what you want to offer the market. Without a need, there is no business. Thank you for watching The Right Solution.
Uh-huh.